Right, everybody, welcome to Darkrift Redemption 2 edition. This is the Kunterfeld special joining us today for some fuckery and whatnot. Whatever the hell we decide to get into. Yep, let them know you're there. Alright, and the stream is up. I'm putting it up on my PC right now. I like to monitor shit because I have OCD or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I can see the chat room. Okay, cool. Alright. Can you actually see what I'm doing, Kenny? Oh, shit. I forgot I can't swim.
Nice. Punch a bear to death.
Yeah. Yeah, and I still can punch a bear to death too. I've punched a bear to death as John Marsden, but I just will die if I fucking fall in the water. Have you ever seen him fall in the water?
I just did briefly there.
Okay, I'll show you what happens. Get my stamina back up because it drains it like immediately. It's a great message to all the kids out there. Need stamina? Drink some alcohol.
Hey, never failed me in the past.
Alright, let's see what happens. I'm gonna stay close to the fucking edge, that way I can get back in now. Back out. Oh no! He's trying, but he can't. He can't. Oh yep, there we go. Yeah, he no shit cannot swim. Like it starts taking your health and everything. So once you beat the game, Rockstar, well they sort of do you a favor by letting you play as the original protagonist, John Marsden, for all of us John Marsden fanboys out there. But they sort of spank us a little bit by locking out anything that you need to swim to. Yep, so they rely on boats. I did hardly no boating through the entirety of the main game, but now I'm like a boating connoisseur. I'm gonna show you exactly. I'm gonna show you all exactly how big this fucking map is. I know every new game I play like amazes me anymore. Like, oh my god, the map is bigger than this game. The map is bigger than that game. I've said it like the last 5 games I've played, but I guess that's just it today. I guess it's a cold war of who can make a bigger map. Yeah. Now I can't really. I don't know. I haven't decided which is bigger yet. But fucking Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Red Dead Redemption 2 are really jaw-dropping to me in size. We're not even all the way west. Like this is the first game's map right here, all the way from right above Blackwater and all the way down out west. So we're not even all the way out west right now. Where the hell are we actually? We're right there. We're right here. We're in the old games map. And I am going to take us to the swamps of Lemoyne, which is a stand-in for Louisiana. Just shortly after the Civil War. Well, we're 8 years further now, so it's kind of dying off even more. But there's still some old standouts there. It's kind of funny. You can beat up KKK members, tie onto the tracks and stuff. You can witness them lighting themselves on fire as they're trying to burn crosses. So it's a pretty fun area, and the ghost is down there too. It was fun. It was really fun playing as Arthur because he was vehemently anti-KKK. So all the interactions with the KKK and Arthur were just fucking great. Now I haven't had any as John Marsden, but that'd be interesting to see. I'm actually gonna give my viewers a little more of the ghost storyline right now. So we're gonna actually, I'm not gonna fast travel. The fast traveling actually is hard in this game. You have to go to a train station or your house. But it's actually more thrilling and more fulfilling to actually just ride there, because you get to see there's just an endless amount of shit you can experience in this game. And it really literally does make you feel like you're traveling the United States, going from area to area. Like right now I'd say we're on the edge of Texas and Mexico and whatnot, and we're probably heading into, oh, I'd say Oklahoma and whatnot, but you'll see all kinds of different things change as we go. And maybe we'll get into some trouble along the way. This is an interesting story about this horse. This is the only horse I've had in the entirety of this game that actually earned its fucking name. Its name is Arrow Blanca. And the reason she's named Arrow Blanca is obviously because she's fucking. And the most important part is when I found her, she was pulling a wagon with a man and a woman in it, and the man and the woman were riddled with arrows from the Skinner Brothers gang, and the horse itself had like 5 fucking arrows sticking out of it. So I promptly robbed her former owners, mush mouth there, but I promptly robbed the fuck out of them, cut her loose, and hit her with some horse medicine and took her home. I was like, you are a bad ass. You have to come with me. And so that's the only horse that really has an interesting story behind his name. The rest of them I just kind of, I bestow you this and whatnot. I think it's one of the horses that died. Yeah, the strangest name I had for a horse. He's dead, rest in peace. But it was old Iron Nuts. Iron Nuts. Yeah, Iron Nuts was my boy. He was my first real horse that I enjoyed. There's a point in the story where you get a big fucking black Shire horse from Hosea for a story mission. Well, he's having you take it to town to sell it so you can get yourself a new horse. But the moment I saw this horse, I was like, there's no fucking way you're getting me to sell this shit. If the game makes me sell it, I quit right now. But the game actually allowed me to keep it, and he was this big, huge, it was the biggest fucking horse I've ever seen in the whole game. And it had huge nuts, because it was a male. And props to Rockstar, they actually put balls on the fucking horses if they're male. So I was like, obviously because of his size and his nuts, I have to name him Iron Nuts. Yeah. And Iron Nuts carried me all the way to Lemoyne, actually, where we're going right now, that part of the story, like chapter 3. I had him from the end of chapter 1 to about midway through chapter 3. And the game, at one point, I'm not going to spoil anything. I mean, I'm in huge spoiler territory already. Just what we're doing right now is huge spoilers. Probably the biggest spoiler of the game is just watching who I am right now. But about halfway through chapter 3, the game pretty much forces a bounty upon you for some shit the gang does. And I had bounty hunters crawling up my ass. Oh, there's dead bodies over here. I can tell because there's X's on the map. But anyway, I had like a $250 bounty. I can handle anything up to like $200. Oh shit. But at like $250, they send like 15 bounty hunters after you like every 10 minutes or less. and usually I try to be ready for them, but this group of like 15 of them and a bunch of dogs got the jump on me, and fucking Iron Nuts saved my life. He bucked me off and just ran into a hail of gunfire, blocking the bullets from hitting me, and that horse just fucking got shot to shit. And then I died anyway, and I couldn't revive him, and he was dead when the continue screen rebooted, and I was like, oh, you killed my fucking horse. So his sacrifice was in vain because I still died anyway.
Then you totally turned into John Wick after that. Fuck him up.
I did. I actually went to the town where the bounty was, where they would have came from, and pulled a Micah and slaughtered the entire town. That's probably not very John Wick at all, but... So, this gang... Yeah, I guess. This gang up here is actually probably one of the more... It's a tie between them and the Murfrees brood, the Appalachian hillbillies, between who's the most fucked up group in the game. But this is literally like a gang of serial killers. They commit crime, violent crime, just because they enjoy it, not for money or anything. Money's like secondary, but they just enjoy like skinning people, cooking them alive. They tried to boil Uncle, or they tried to smoke Uncle. So, why not go kill them? Let's just try to talk to them first. Let's see if they have anything to say about their evil ways, I suppose. That or we could just jump off this cliff and land right in the middle of them and surprise them. Dick to the face. Oh my. Well, that's so civilized. Damn, that could have been poor Uncle's fate if I wouldn't have rescued him. I wonder what the delay is from what I'm talking about to what you're seeing.
Yeah, not exactly sure.
I was talking about the guy getting smoked over the fire.
Yeah.
Alright, so, what action should I take, Sir Kunterfeld?
I say you just dive in big slowly.
Alright. That works for me. Whoops. Can't go in with a dirty gun. How many people stop to clean their weapons before partaking in a mass killing? I suppose so. Wow, I've got a 22 rifle with me. I'm sure that's going to do a lot of good. It actually would in real life, but the game it's not having it. The Western, so of course we're not going to even snipe them. We're just going to run down there with our fucking revolvers. Ugh. Yeah, I totally did just tackle a dude into a fire. I'm surprised I didn't take any damage. Revolve! Now, of course, we have to rob them of everything.
So yeah, waste not, want
Looks like we're cooking dinner over there with that guy I tackled. Ew. These people really are... I don't know, like I said, it really is a tie between them and the Murfrees brood. What the hell? Do we miss some, or do we got some riding into camp still? That's some stragglers coming into camp. This is like the 5th time I've shot up this camp, Kenny.
I think they would just, move.
You would think they'd move, huh? I'd really like to find some gold. Although I'm sitting pretty good because John actually recovers the Blackwater money at the end of the mission American Venom. Best name for a Rockstar finale ever too, by the way. American Venom. It really captures the mood of the mission and the narrative of it perfectly. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
Oh man. Tell me what you think. We're actually going to replay it really quick. After this mission, tell me what you think of the layout of it and the narrative in regard. I really think this game is on par with any cinematic masterpiece of the 20th century. You'd have to really experience the whole story to make that call, but it's ridiculous. I haven't had a game touch me like this since the heyday of Hideo Kojima. Alright. And the soundtrack for this mission's boss too. Now this is years after Micah betrayed the gang and pretty much killed Arthur. He didn't outright kill him, but the fight that they had, coupled with the tuberculosis, pretty much killed him. Because he beat the shit out of Micah. Micah beat the shit out of him, and he just succumbed to the tuberculosis after that, I do believe. Right. That's what the doctor says.
What's for dinner? But wait, did you get no good parasite? You cook.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
John, come out here.
I like how they give me generic looking John for the replays.
Hey, John. Abigail.
Where's my long hair? You fucks.
I found Micah. No, I got a lead. One of his boys wanted for
This is
murder.
pretty much the only surviving members of the damn Vanderlyn gang, plus Micah, plus Dutch, and Bill and Javier, who aren't involved in any of this fuckery.
Yeah, all right with you.
And the women got away too. You can find everybody except for Karen Jones. There's actually an ongoing thing called the Karen Jones mystery right now, because nobody's been able to find her in game, and you can find everybody else.
And all the folks at Stell? Well, let him go. This place ain't no more real than one of Jack's dragons.
I'm begging you.
I guess it should be in DLC.
It's possible, but the game is very large. It's possible that she just ain't been found too.
Please, try to...
But if she's not in there, I really hope they do story DLC for this, and they don't GTA V it.
Please.
But this is way more story driven than Grand Theft Auto, so I assume they will.
Kill this son of a bitch now.
I don't know though, because I guess they got a battle royale mode in the beta right now.
Yeah. I mean, they've already got a lot of the map done for any DLC they should do, though. New Austin. So, I think they'd be stupid if they didn't take advantage of it, because most of the hard work is already done. Like the map building. I think the fan base of this game would flip shit if there wasn't more so than Grand Theft Auto's did. Yeah, which I'm sure it'll do good. Like I said though, they'd still be stupid not to do it because the map's already there. And they'd make a shit ton of cash on that too. Because the demand is already there for it. People are already clamoring for fucking Undead Nightmare DLC. Yeah. Hell. Undead Nightmare, I'll even go further and say it was one of the best zombie games ever. It was only DLC.
I totally agree with that.
You know, there's people out there that have not played Red Dead 1 that only play Red Dead 2, and they were actually pissed off when they got to be John Marsden. Kids just don't understand. I mean, I gotta admit, I hated Arthur at first, but after I got to start customizing him, and after he grew on me, I did grow to love him. But I was not mad at all to get to be Marsden. It actually felt right. Yeah, when I did this mission, John had barely any beard, the longest hair you could have, and the original outfit on from the first game. This is a guy that Micah brought into the gang at the very end of Chapter 6. And they ended up all whispering in Dutch's ear that Arthur and John were the traitors, when really it was Micah.
You know what? I'm bored of this. Let's hang the
Get to have a nice Negan and Rick Grimes moment with him. Get in the RV! Why do I have Billy Midnight's golden fucking Mauser? Alright. Sure. Well, we drew a crowd pretty quick there. Nothing like a nice fucking execution. Yeah. Ironically, we're gonna carry Arthur's pistols into the fight. And one of John's. I was actually sort of surprised by the ending. Well, it has to do with how Micah dies.
There's an old watchtower up there they might be using for a camp.
Because it's hard to say really who killed him. To just put it that way. God damn. I didn't realize that it takes away all your health buffs and levels when you fucking replay a mission. I have the health and stamina of a character at the very beginning of the game. And I've got no health items except for one. God damn. Fuck is he? You have to love John Marsden and his fucking threats. Oh, in the face.
Hey, you're okay. You're okay.
Suck dick. Dude, this is like the hardest mission in the fucking game.
Come on, John.
I don't want to leave him.
Hey, they know we're coming now. I will be fine. I'll follow you up.
Come on, John.
Shit.
Gonna have to actually utilize the cover system this time. What the fuck? If I need any fucking items they might have on them. God damn it. If I don't die, she fucking dies. What the hell design choice would prompt them to take away all of your items and fucking experience for the replays? What's that?
I said that's just a weird decision to make.
That is weird. Very weird. Super weird.
I could see putting that as like an option to do, but to do more of a challenge,
Yeah.
but not just have that be the only thing you can do.
I don't understand it at all. Like, as is. Fucking die already, god damn it. Health cure. Awesome.
Get your hands off her!
Yeah.
You alright? You don't look too fine.
Now you are alone.
You're bleeding pretty bad.
I'm fine.
You're dying.
I'll be fine.
Just sit. It's okay.
I ain't dying.
I hope not.
I ain't dying. Go get him. I'll be fine. I just need a rest.
Okay. Charles, stay with us.
Charles, you worry about yourself. I'll be up there in a minute.
Ain't you got an attitude to show up?
But I got something to take care of.
Oh, that was the fat guy, the guy we hung's friend. This is the part of the soundtrack that just blew me away. You get a health buff here too. Luckily. Bitch. Oh, I've only got one revolver now. There we go, now I got both back. Need to loot some damn health. Thank God that these idiots fucking are carrying health cures on them. Alright, I think I've got enough to finish this. Bricks. Of course, my dead eye is gone now. Come on, chewing tobacco. I was waiting the whole game to hear a Western tune, you know? And then I got to this mission and I was like, holy shit. Surely it doesn't want me to fucking run off that way. Fuck, I'm about out of ammo. Now I gotta loot corpses for fucking revolver rounds. There we go, 4. Because I only really need 6 shots. If I've got both of them full, I'm happy. And I do. Huh. Damn. He got fucked. wonder if I can get in that chest right there. Yep. Fuck it. Might as well use the one I have. I shot your fucking hat off. That's the ultimate fuck you to a cowboy. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. I just upgraded my stamina in one mission. Alright, that yellow thing was a false fucking lead. Did you say shooting a horse in the dick? Nice. Of course it would be the horse in the dick. Alright, there's the last camp. I'm using a, would have been top of the line back then, bolt action rifle. This is actually one of the rifles they fought World War I with. Give him a nice, ring his doorbell a little bit. Interesting fact, there's a fella locked in that outhouse, frozen to death, with a map or some sort of piece of paper in his hand, held out, and you cannot get in the damn outhouse. So I'm wondering what the hell is on the paper, and why the hell the dude is locked in there and frozen to death. Or maybe he was dead. Yeah. It's pretty odd. Indeed. I don't think I'll be able to show you right now, but if you come back after this, you can see it. Well, maybe I will be able to show you. Yeah, you can kind of see him right there, but I can't really. Yeah, it's gonna get to the cutscene. I fucking hate that guy. I gotta give it to him for making the most hated villain I've ever fucking experienced.
Didn't reckon I should waste my time killing her.
I've never wanted to kill somebody so bad in a video game.
Well, maybe after all this is over, I'll go pay her a call. And the boy.
Whatever you say.
You can say he's gonna fuck your son, basically.
I think so.
I look forward to meeting him.
Wish you could get both of those pistols. You can only go back and recover one. I don't know where the other one went, or who took it, or what. But it's the strongest pistol in the game. Revolver in the game. I knew damn well I had two, but you can only pick up one. So it makes me wonder about the other one.
Hello, son. Mrs. Abbott.
Been quite a while.
Dum dum dum. Funny considering the finale of Red Dead 1 takes place on a mountain too.
Now, what were ye saying?
What are you doing here, Dutch?
Same as you.
Get to have a Mexican standoff for the end of the game.
Got money? We got dreams. Join us, John. Join us.
Let her go.
I can't do that, John.
Dutch. Dutch, come on now.
You shot at me, son.
You started. You betrayed me. I can say the same as you.
I was trying to do my best. You just cared for yourself.
I think differently.
Join us. Join us, John.
Let her go. She ain't well.
I don't want to kill you, John.
Arthur saved my life. More than once.
Arthur's been dead a long time. This is his new century.
Dutch. Dutch. We all did our best. Ain't our fault. Things turned out the way they did. Dutch, killing me won't solve nothing.
Put down your gun, Marston!
Say something, Dutch. Say something.
I got too much to say no more.
You shot me.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Fuck him.
Thank you.
Want that coat.
You okay?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the big surprise. And I'm not really sure who killed Micah.
Let's get Charles.
I don't know if Dutch's shot would have killed him,
In the cabin. Blackwater.
Let's see.
or if Marston needed to fucking empty his chamber on him.
I'm pretty sure Dutch's shot would have.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Not like he was headed to a hospital. This is the money they stole off the boat in Blackwater in the very beginning that made them wanted dead or alive and pretty much led to the downfall of the gang. It's supposed to be $150,000. But he splits it between him, Charles, and Sadie, and then he pays off his bank debts. So in the end, you have $20,000 left, which is still a shit ton of money back then.
Yeah.
Jack, Uncle, come out here!
I still gotta take us to Lemoyne after this too, and let you see how vast the map is and how different the biomes seem.
It's over, Abigail. It's all over.
You really do gotta get your hermit ass out of the house sometime though.
Definitely.
You're starting to end up like me.
Yeah.
Then you have a Willie song that closes out the game. Big difference in how the character can look. That really does show that a haircut can make John look really fucking different.
Oh yeah, big time.
Alright, we're in the tall trees area right now, which is still the northeastern edge of the Red Dead 1 map. And it affects slightly with the Red Dead 2 map. Red Dead 1 map is Arthur in the first 6 chapters of the game. And like that whole map is built and has towns and has NPCs, general stores and everything, but there's just not many quests that take place out there. That's why I'm saying that it would be just a waste and a shame if they didn't put any DLC in utilizing that area.
Or maybe that's why there's no quest out there today. Because they're waiting for DLC to...
I hope so. God damn. Did you see what happened?
Yeah!
This looks different than the way it is.
That killed the dude and his horse?
Yeah. And that guy was gonna go tell on me like it was my fucking fault. Had to kill a witness. John Marsden tries to be a good reformed man, but in the end, they made me do it. Damn, what the hell? Damn. My quarry fell off of my horse too. The striped skunk for Uncle. He's got some kind of rash on his you know what, and he's wanting me to make him a homemade fucking crotch oil liniment or some shit.
He's gonna be like stunning on
Yeah, he is.
if I've ever tried that one.
Me neither. Damn, I've had to kill 2 fucking witnesses. Fuck this, I'm out. Now they don't know who did it, so I can just let it go. It's really cool. You only get a bounty on you if they see your face and they know who did it. You can leave all the bodies you want and they'll investigate it, but it won't go any further than that. Not like they had CSIs back then, I suppose.
Yeah, it'd be a little hard back then to do anything without a positive ID.
Yeah, they had to have a positive ID, pretty much. Well, the biome has started to change a little bit. This is like the Rocky Mountain area of the game, whatever states that would be. I wonder sometimes what all these graves are right here. I wonder what happened at Fort Riley, because in the beginning of the game, Fort Riley is a bustling military post, and I kind of just forgot about it after that, and I never went and explored it in free roam. And now, when I do come back, finally, in the epilogue, there's a shit ton of graves, and the whole place is in disrepair and deserted. So I need to have a second playthrough and keep an eye on Fort Riley as I progress through the game. Because that's one thing that's really cool about this game, Kenny, is that the map progresses with you. Things change. Like there's a house in Valentine that they're just putting the foundation up for, and it actually gets built further and further as you play. There's dudes cutting down, like a logging operation, cutting down a forest. And at the end, they actually pack up and leave, and the whole forest is cut down. It's crazy how the map progresses along with the player.
That's a really cool concept. I wish more games would do something like that, where the map's not just static.
I feel like that's the bar now for games. I think every game should, most games anyway, not every game, but a game that can implement it. Because that to me, that felt very immersive. And it also kind of strikes you as sad too, because if you miss some things, like I never got to hunt in that forest that they chopped down, and now, you know, maybe what if I missed some kind of endemic wildlife? Or Fort Riley, I never got to explore it while it was a hustling and bustling military post. Now I don't have a chance to. Uh-oh. What do you think? Break out the woman? Or let her go?
Gotta bust her out.
Let that guy clear out. Revolve. What? No thank you? Goddamn. She didn't even give me a thank you, Kenny. I got some morality points though for it. Even though I lost some for murdering the police officers. Oh, somebody found the dead body already. But I am fucking long gone. I'm already out of the wanted area. Might take that bandana off though. Now the Rocky Mountain area should give way to the Great Plains here in a minute. Maybe, I don't know. If my memory serves me. It really does. The immersion of this game is crazy because it really does feel like you're traveling through the continental United States. It really does. Luckily, we don't have to swim. I'm talking to Kenny, we're broadcasting. How many changes of scenery would you think we've seen so far, Kenny? You still there? Hang on. Are you still there, Kenny? Oh, hang on, I got... Yeah, I can hear you. Did something happen?
I I don't know if it's my microphone dying or what.
That, and I changed the thing to the TV too. I was trying to change it to the TV anyhow to make it to where you could be heard, but I don't think I can. So I gotta keep the headset on to hear you.
Great.
Can you believe that this is a lake and not like the ocean? It does seed into the ocean though. It's hard to really tell where the ocean would be in the US, because this, if you notice, this isn't even the map of the entire Red Dead world. It's just the map of where you can play, because there's more land up there to the north of New Austin. There's more land to the west. There's even more land to the north too. But this is the full east coast, because Annesburg is like the east coast, and then slightly west of that you have Appalachia, however you want to put it. Appalachia. That's pretty much how they are when you get over there. I haven't been able to catch one of the goddamn fucking legendary fish yet. Yeah, I finally did that. For the longest time, I thought it was just because I hadn't talked to him. I thought that's why they weren't spawning. But now I've talked to him, and I still haven't been able to catch any. Yeah, it's weird. I'm wondering if it's not a glitch or something, or if I just suck at catching the legendaries. I've been forgetting to feed my John. Oh, that's crazy. People are actually referring to Arthur as their Arthur. I have to feed my Arthur. He's like the fucking new Digimon, or what was that thing you had to take care of as a kid that was digital? It was, yeah, Arthur. Red Dead Redemption 2 is like the new Tamagotchi. I forgot to feed my Arthur. Oh shit, my Arthur's sick. Oh shit, my Arthur's dead. You can actually get sick, besides tuberculosis too, I guess. But I don't know, I haven't actually experienced that yet, because in the menu, like, you have your weight, your honor, like I have average weight right now, temperature, body temperature, toxicity if you get poisoned, well-being for if you're healthy or if you get sick. So you can actually catch sicknesses besides tuberculosis. Then we got Amarillo is cursed by the strange man for the cholera outbreak. And then you got Herbert Moon, the Jew-hating, Mexican-hating, just generally racist person, shop owner. There's something about him, because there's a map of Amarillo and a shack in Lemoyne, in the Lemoyne Bayou, and there's a picture of the strange man in there, and then above the map of Amarillo, it's written, I offered you I offered you true happiness or 2 generations. You made your choice. And Herbert Moon is the only resident of Amarillo that's not sick with the plague there. And I think he picked the 2 generations, like living long. I think that means he picked like an extended life and like a Faustian pact, because he's certainly not happy, because it's very clearly laid out that he's racist as hell and prejudiced against Jews. And his daughter actually ran off with and married a Jewish guy, so he's definitely unhappy as fuck. but he's the only healthy person in town, and we know he lives at least for another generation. So I think Amarillo is actually cursed by the strange man who's a stand-in for the devil in the Red Dead GTA universe.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like there's some weird shit going on.
Yeah, if you would, look up the strange man Amarillo curse, and it'll give you a little bit of background on that. There's definitely some weird shit going on in this game. Like, have you seen the vampire? Yeah, there's a vampire. There's a no shit vampire in this game. Did you even hear about it? Yeah. He's actually modeled after the vampire from Nosferatu, the silent film.
Right.
So he looks pretty cool. And I actually think he really is a no-shit, genuine vampire, too. I actually think he's supernatural because he's like, he can disappear and appear. He's super strong. One hit kills you and sends you flying. And he's actually drinking a dude's blood when you find him. Now, if it was just a blood drinking, I could have passed it off as just some crazy bastard who thinks he's a vampire. But just the way he looks and the fact that he can smack you around with one hit and cause you to die makes me wonder otherwise, you know. And at Butcher's Creek at 4 a.m. every night, there's this burnt down shack. And at 4 a.m. sharp every night, a pentagram lights up in red underneath it. So that's pretty creepy. There's a bunch of goats near there too. So there's people that have talked about trying to sacrifice a goat on the burning pentagram that lights up every night. And this is where Agnes Dowd's spirit haunts the bayou every evening at 2 a.m. Okay, we're now in Lemoyne. So we're gonna set up camp and try to catch us a ghost, Kenny. Yes! Fuck the ghost! Even if we don't find the ghost, we might be found by the night people. The night folk are terrifying. Like, they don't talk, they don't speak, they don't make any noise, they just stalk the fucking bayou and the swamps of the game. They're only found here in the swamps. And they murder people and eat people and string them up on trees, and it's just fucking... They're definitely on par with the Skinner Brothers and the Murphy's brood. I'm gonna get this oleander real quick. I'm gonna set up a camp, that way we can pass time, because he wants to wait until 2 in the morning in real time. I gotta put the marker back up so we can get back to it too. Oh wow, there's a lot of missions that have popped up. I didn't know. These weren't here last night. That's crazy. That's crazy that I'm still getting missions this far into the game. Isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh hell, there's even a house right here. I didn't know. No, that's not a house, but it looked like one, didn't it? You probably can't see it yet. Looks like a good spot to camp, though. Watch me get ambushed with a night folk just for fucking camping. Alright, set up the tent. See what time it is. Maybe cook some food. Yeah, we're at a good spot too, because we're not too close to it, but we're not too far away either. We're just far enough away that the camp won't fuck up the ghost. I don't know, that actually might fuck up the ghost. We need to camp further away. You can't have a camp here. So that's where the ghost appears.
It'll actually fuck it up if you're too close.
Well, not you, but your camp. It'll, for some reason it fucks it up if your tent and your fire is right there. So we need to get our tent set up somewhere else. Or maybe it'll let me sleep on this bed in here. I wonder if this fellow's still alive. Arthur saved him from the Nightfall. Ooh, that was brave. Considering I didn't know how deep that was. Okay. Let's see if this works. Sometimes it sets it up right where you try to, and other times it moves you and sets it up where it wants to set you up. Pisses me off. I wish it would always just set you up where you intend to.
Alright.
It is awesome how you actually have to take care of your character and make them eat and drink and sleep.
Yeah, it definitely has pretty amazing.
I get totally lost and immersed in this fucking game because of everything.
Yeah, I think this will be the next game I get, because it's definitely those twists.
Oh, I totally recommend it, even though you've been spoiled. It's a hell of an experience to play through. My advice is just don't get too attached to any horses or Arthur himself. My favorite horse actually died because, like, on your last mission as Arthur, the horse you take with you dies. That was actually a bigger punch in the gut than Arthur because I knew he was gonna die.
Right.
But my poor horse, Red. That's why one of the horses I have is called Red 2. Alright, now we gotta haul ass to the ghost. So that we can see it. I was hoping to sleep till evening, but it was already evening. So we have about 2 hours to get there, game time. Yep, it's midnight.
You okay, girl?
Alright. not that far away, so it's all good.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is probably the creepiest part of the game, is these swamps. Would you like to partake in the Twitch stream later as well, Kenny?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, I figured you weren't making it over tonight, but I figured I'd invite you to be on the Twitch stream too, if not.
In fact, I'm gonna have to get off here for a few minutes.
Alright, you want to see the ghost real quick? I gotta get off. I'm ending the YouTube stream here in a minute if you just want to finish it with me real fast.
Alright, yeah, I can hold off for a few.
Oh shit. Oh! There she is. You see her? And hear her talking?
Oh yeah, I can hear anything at the moment. I can turn on my audio.
Well, that was the best proof / encounter I've had with her. That was irref. What's that? What'd you say?
Like, do you just like catch her out of the corner of your eye most of the time?
Yeah, most of the time I either just do that, or it's an evening where you don't see her and can only hear her. Because some hauntings you can only hear. Like she'll only talk. Sometimes she only cries. But that was the best encounter I've had. We got a little bit more of her story too. And she appeared in a way different spot tonight too. Because usually she appears... Like the only other time I actually saw her physically was in the middle of this thing right here, whatever the hell that is. Maybe an old fire pit.
What it looks like.
And I keep trying to figure out what tree she would have hung herself from. This happened like 50 years ago. So I wonder if maybe that had more branches on it, or if that had more branches on it, or if it was this creepy looking tree right here.
Could be the creepy tree found in the ground. Could be.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think it was, because look at that. Oh, there's even still rope on it. It was definitely the creepy tree. Because look, it's got the rope tied to it. It's got the stool right there to stand on.
Oh yeah, she definitely hung herself there.
My controller just vibrated when I walked underneath it. That's weird. Yep, this is the hanging tree right here. Alright, anyhow, this has been Darkrift Gaming Red Dead Redemption 2 Edition with special guest host Kunterfeld. We wish you all a fine evening and a Merry Xmas, and hope you tune in again next time. Anyhow, this is us signing out. I'll see you on the Twitch stream, Kenny, and anyone who wants to follow us over there later.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to anyone who watches this in the future. Have a great evening.